Golf, Alpha, Bravo, Echo, okay. So back to you, Delta Mike 7, Delta Bravo, question mark. This is Toronto, Canada, Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Whiskey Tango, over.
I'm going to be making contacts today on that 10 meters. That's what we're doing today. I'm trying to get this guy's call because I made a contact with him, but now I don't remember his call sign, so I can't log it.
Roger, Delta Mike 7, Hotel Bravo. This is BA3CWT. Nice copy, Fabian. Here is only 100 watts, an antenna is on a vertical antenna, R5, and the rig is an Icom India Charlie 7610. Weather condition is snow and very windy. Temperature is 1 degree Celsius. So back to you, Delta Mike 7, Hotel Bravo. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Whiskey Tango, over. Okay, Fabian, thank you for your info. Again, very good copy. And also thanks for a nice QSO. I wish you the best for this 2024. And I will look forward for the next contact with your station very soon. 73, good luck and good DX. Delta Mike 7, Hotel Bravo.
I'm going to keep on moving to make more contacts.
Charlie Whiskey Tango, 73, bye-bye.
Roger, also 59, thank you.
Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo uniform. I have the antenna pointed to a general direction, pointed north. So, I'm not going to be rotating the antenna every 5 seconds either. So, I just point it directly north and I'll get people from the sides of the antenna. I mean, it doesn't really help, but it helps from, wear and tear on the rotor and stuff. I don't care, well, it's not the rotor, it's more of the coax and all that stuff. Now, if it's a real rare DX that everybody's trying to chase, I'll point the antenna that way. Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo uniform.
Kilo Charlie 1, you're about to 20 here into Southern Maine, over.
November 9 Whiskey, this is Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo uniform. Oh, Jesus Christ. Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo uniform. Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo uniform. Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo uniform. I should really turn on the big boy linear. Oh, there's a lot of activity right now. 10 meters to 0, actually, right now.
Okay, Papa Bravo to America, 5 and 9.
Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo uniform.
Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo, United, 5 and 9.
I should come up with a rhyme, like, the signal spreading station to station across the nation like an infection. Some shit like that, right? I should come up with something like what I do on at 11 meters, something like that. And I've done that, man, on ham radio. People are like, oh boy, here we go, man. But I'll do it. I don't care. I'll catch his attention. Yeah, but you gotta get your antennas back on the air, boy. Go for it, man. It's 462. 462. It's N9W. It's some special event station, and he has like the weakest signal. He's by some special event station running a 7-foot piece of wire. Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo uniform. Hey, what's up there, KG5S? You know what? I'm gonna give my little CB 11 meter rhymes here, bro. I don't care. Hold on a second. W4MBU with the signal spreading station to station like an infection across the nation. W4MBU. I don't give a shit. It'll probably get his attention. Oh my God! Listen to this, Mark. Tell Medellin I want my stuff delivered. Ay, María Purísima, pues, usted quiere su producto, pero no tiene el dinerito, la platica. Pues imagínate, pues hombre, hace falta la platica para yo hacer la llamadita por Javiercito para mandarte los productitos, pues. Did I just freak you out or what? Oh man, forget this guy. He can't listen to on that wet noodle. I'm gonna go hit Europeans. Forget that guy.
Unfortunately, not pointed in your direction because I can't.
What am I doing here? Let's see what's here. What was that? Man, Eric calls me. 10 meters was wide open when he calls me, and now it's like falling flat on his face. No. We gotta put some fire on this wire.
Class whenever they done away with the code, so I'll filled out and checked 101.
It's hopping on your side, all right. Yeah, it's getting better. I mean, it goes up and down to some QSB on the band, but it's getting better. Hey, YouTubers, whoever's watching on YouTube, I'm also live on TikTok. Oh, there's a VP8LP. Let me see that. My HRD software is doing something weird because I'm having a USB cable issue. And I have to change that USB. Reconnect the radio. Okay. Let's see if I can get this guy. don't feel like doing FT8. No way in hell. I'm not doing FT8 today. But for me to do FT8 today, the DX has to be coming from Venus. Forget the moon. That's EME. That's no problem on 1.2 gigahertz. For me to get an FT8 today in that nerd mode, that damn signal better be coming from Venus. With like a weird call sign without letters, just symbols. Because I'm not getting a no damn FT8 today. Oh, hell no. I hate that mode. That's just the mode to fill up the logbook to look good. And I ain't getting a no FT8 today. F no. They better come from Venus for me to get an FT8 today. That's the DX I want. Let me go back here on 10.
Claro que sí.
I don't feel like talking to Puerto Ricans today. What was that?
Victor Echo 2, Sierra India Juliette.
Whiskey for Mike Bravo Uniforme. Said he wants Venus too? Yeah, for real, dude. Yeah, but said he got a problem now. Their out-of-sea antennas out of commission. They didn't have enough operators go in and help them refurbish their out-of-sea antenna. So now I got Venus. Bro, I should call CQDX for Venus. I swear to God, dude. I don't want to rotate my antenna. Because here's the thing. My antenna came with a controller that dead center is south, right? Where it's supposed to be north. So you only rotate a few degrees to the left or to the right and you're in northeast, northwest. But no, I bought a tail twister that came with a controller that the dead center is north, like if I lived in Argentina, okay, or in Antarctica. So now, for me to go to northeast, I gotta do a 360 degree turn from northwest. Okay? Hell no. It came with the wrong controller. It actually came from the controller for the customers of down south. But I'm gonna replace that controller anyways. Almost all my props have been coming out of 7s and 6 to that lately. Really?
Victor Alpha November. And the core here is Victor Echo 3, Echo Alpha Foxtrot, QSL. Yeah, copy that. Victor Echo 3, Victor, Echo Alpha Foxtrot, Victor Echo 3, Echo Alpha Foxtrot. Thank you very much. And yeah, name here is Fabian. Foxtrot Alpha Bravo India Alpha November.
He's in Germany. Just right before I went live, we made contact. All right.
And talk to you, buddy.
How should 10 meters AM be? Let me check. Yeah, there's nobody on 10 meter AM. Rats. 37. I have 73, bro. I gotta get back on 75 meters, bro. Yeah, don't talk to me about the aliens in South Beach. Those are those rainbow aliens. Yeah, dude, I gotta get back on 75. I'm putting up a bazooka for 75.
Thank you very much for 57. And the call is 2 Echo 1 Radio Oscar Sierra, okay?
Oh, 2 Echo 1 Oscar Sierra. Let me see if I can get that guy. Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo uniform.
QRZ, Whiskey 1, November, America.
Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo uniform.
Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo uniform. Thank you for the call. 5 and 7 into Massachusetts. The name is Pierre, Papa Italy Echo Radio.
Okay, Peter, what's your call again?
Whiskey 1, November, America.
Okay, Whiskey 1, November, America. All right, okay. You're about a 5 and 9 into Miami, Florida.
Thank you very much. 73 and a great new year. QRZ, Whiskey 1, November, America. Echo, Alpha 4, Hotel, Whiskey, Ontario. Echo, Mike Whiskey 7, the Mike Whiskey 7 again.
Oh man, it wasn't the United States. Why did I even contact that guy?
Florida Ocean Nancy, thank you much. 5 and 7, 57.
Oh man, I'm going to have to point my antenna to the east. You're kidding me. Oh, God damn.
QSL, a great new year for you and your family. 73. The station from Spain, the Echo Alpha. Echo Alpha 4, Hotel Whiskey, Ontario. QSL. EA4 Hotel Whiskey, Ontario. Gracias por contestarme.
Oh, yeah, you run the double bazooka on 75.
Papa Italia.
Everybody tells me that that's a quiet antenna on 75 meters.
Muchas gracias, gracias a ti. 5758 para ti, muy buena señal. Eco Alfa 4, Hotel Whiskey Oscar. QSL 100%. Feliz año nuevo, Alejandro. A la próxima vez. QRZ Whiskey 1, November, América. Ok, Whiskey 1, November, América. Eco Alfa 4, Hotel Whiskey Oscar.
Yeah, there's a lot of DX, man, but let me see. Let me start calling DX here. I'm using the Wi-Fi for this one for YouTube. So I'm on YouTube also. We should get the stuff.
That's what I was asking.
Yeah, look it up. I'm gonna call CQ. Hell with this. Hold on. CQDX 10 meters, CQDX 10 meters, CQDX 10 meters, CQDX 10 meters. Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo uniform. W4 MBU calling CQDX 10 meters and standing by for a call. CQDX 10 meters, CQDX 10 meters, CQDX 10 meters. CQDX 10 meters, CQDX 10 meters, CQDX 10 meters. This is Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo uniform, W4 MBU, calling CQDX 10 meters and standing by for a call. I should record, because this radio is capable of doing it. You just record a complete CQ, and then just play it pressing a button. I got all these bells and whistles, and I still like to operate radio old school. CQDX, CQDX, CQDX. CQDX 10 meters, CQDX 10 meters, CQDX 10 meters. Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo uniform, W4 MBU, Miami, Florida, calling CQDX 10 meters and standing by for a call. CQDX 10 meters, CQDX 10 meters, CQDX 10 meters. CQDX 10 meters, CQDX 10 meters, CQDX 10 meters. Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo Uniform, W4 MBU, calling and standing by for a call.
W4 Mike Bravo Uniform.
Kilo Delta 9, Mike Charles Zulu.
Kilo Delta 9, stand by. The other station calling W4 MBU, go ahead.
Delta Lima 9 Kilo Alpha Radio.
The other DX station that was calling back to W4 MBU, go ahead.
Delta Lima 9.
That probably is on DX that your Kilo Delta 9, Mike Charles Zulu on 25 watts.
Oh, great that you're on 25 watts. Stand by real quick. I got a DX station trying to call me back. I'll get you right now, Kilo Delta 5. Stand by real quick on those 25 watts. You're doing good. Let me try to get the DX station first, and then I'll get to you.
Roger, roger.
I don't give a shit about your damn 25 watts. The DX station that was calling the W4 MBU, come back. Jesus Christ.
Kilo Alpha Radio.
Okay, I got a Kilo Alpha Radio, but I need your prefix, please.
Delta Lima 9 Kilo Alpha Radio.
Okay, you're a Delta Lima 5.
Not correct. Delta Lima 9 Kilo Alpha Radio. 9 is the number, okay?
Okay, Kilo, so I got Delta Lima 9 at Kilo Alpha Radio. All right, perfect, Brand. I got you right there. I'm gonna log you up. You're about a 5 and 7 into Miami, Florida.
Roger, 5 and 7. You also 5 and 7, 5 to 9, QSB. My name is Dan, Bravo Echo, November, Denmark, and the QTH is in near the big city, Cologne. Cologne on the Rhine River, okay?
Okay, QSL in the Cologne. Yeah, a buddy of mine actually texted me that you were on the air, and I was trying to look for you. I finally got you, and I logged you up, and you'll be receiving an EQSL from me. All right, 73's Brandon. Have a good DX. I'm actually live on TikTok right now. Live on TikTok under the channel Voice of Miami, and also I'm also live on YouTube. My channel on YouTube is my call sign, which is Whiskey 4 Mike Bravo Uniform. You can tune me in there. All right, 73's Brand. Happy New Year and good DX. This is W4MU, the Voice of Miami.
Kilo Delta 9er, Mike
You can
Charles Zanzibar.
Okay, thank you very much for this short contact and it's request 73 and good
All right, 73's Brand. Okay, the Kilo Delta 5 station, go ahead. This is W4MU. The Kilo Delta 9 and the Kilo Delta 5 station, go ahead. After you're so damn eager now, you don't want to talk? Jesus Christ. That guy was so eager to talk to me. You ain't on the right channel. What are you talking about? I'm on 28,500. He's the one that wasn't on frequency. I'm calling CQ on 28,500. So he should. That guy, the German station, was a few kcs above me. Not a few kcs, but a few hertz. I don't know what you mean I'm not on the right channel. That's 28.500. It's on 10 meters. CQDX 10 meters, CQDX 10 meters. CQDX 10 meters, CQDX 10 meters, CQDX 10 meters. CQDX 10 meters, CQDX 10 meters. This is Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo Uniform, W4 MBU. Calling CQ 10 meters, DX, and standing by for a call.
Kilo Delta 9er, Mike Charles Zanzibar.
Okay, the Kilo Delta 5 station, go ahead.
Correction, Kilo Delta 9er. Kilo Delta 9er, Mike
go. Down the bar.
Okay, Kilo Delta 9 MJZ, I got you in, MGZ, I got you in there, Robert. And you're about a 5 and 5 into Miami.
Roger, you're also a 5x5 in Fort Wayne, Indian November. I want a really old president radio with just 25 watts. Over.
Well, you're doing good on that President 2510 with 25 watts. What kind of antenna are you running?
I'm running a whole bird quarter wave ground plate, 10 meters.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right. Yeah, you're doing pretty good. You're doing pretty good, man. I'm going to tell you. Not bad. I'm running off an Icom IC7851, and I got the KLM KT34A. Ford Montiaghi is pointed directly north. She's about 35, 40 feet off the ground. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. The handle here is Robin, Romeo, Oscar, Bravo, Indian November. My Icom is having a switch replaced. So I had to pull out this old radio that you're my first contact on this radio. Over.
Oh, wow. Okay, perfect, man. Just keep on doing it. 10 meters is pretty open today, so you can go cruising around the band and try to make some contacts. There's a lot of European stations coming in and out, so that's the reason why I got here on 10 meters. I'm going to be here for a couple of bit. I'm actually streaming live on TikTok, and the channel's name is Voice of Miami. And then I'm also streaming live on YouTube. And the YouTube channel is actually my call sign, which is Whiskey 4 Mike Bravo Uniform. Go ahead.
Roger. If I could just have your first name, that would be wonderful. Wonderful. Go ahead.
Okay, my first name is Maurice. Roger, Maurice.
I'm actually a British subject, born and raised in Ireland, so I'm actually living up here in Indiana now. Been here for over 30 years. And I just got my license about 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh, okay. Congratulations on that. I've had my license since 1982. My novice ticket, I got it in 1982 when I was 13 years old.
Well, listen, Maurice, that's absolutely brilliant.
Hey, Robert, I completely lost you, You went down into the mud. You were doing fine, and all of a sudden we just had a lot of QSB. I think the band has switched on you. So I'm going to be saying 73s and good DX and tune around the band. You'll get a lot of people on 10 meters. I don't know. Hopefully 10 meters is still open by the time I move frequency. All right, 73s and good luck. This is Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo Uniform, the Voice of Miami.
Kilo Bravo 9 Alpha Papa Echo.
The Papa Echo station, go ahead.
Kilo Bravo 9 Alpha Papa Echo.
Okay, the Kilo Bravo 9 station. I think you said Alpha Papa Echo.
Right. Kilo Bravo 9 Alpha Papa Echo. I am located near Chicago, Illinois. Copy 5969. Behind here, Alpha, like Alpha Lima Foxtrot. Back to you.
Okay, you're about a 5 and 9 into Miami, Florida. My name is Mauricio, and I'm in Miami, Florida. And you have great audio and everything. What are you using? What kind of radio? What kind of antenna?
Muchas gracias, Mauricio. Me imagino que habla español. Estoy transmitiendo con una SOF TDX 1200 con 100 vatios a una antena de 9 elementos de la Summer antena. Que estoy apuntando hacia tu zona. La antena está colocada en una torre de 50 pies de alto. Adelante.
Pues Alf, ok, ¿qué señal te estoy poniendo yo por allá?
Perdón, repíteme la cuestión.
Sí, ¿qué señal te estoy poniendo por allá, Roya?
Está llegando a 5-9, a veces 10 sobre 9.
QSL ahí con el 59 más 10 por ahí. Sí, tú igual aquí, 59, a veces más 10 por acá. Por acá te estoy transmitiendo con un Icom 7851. Estoy prendido con una Meritron ALS 1306 y una antena KLM de 4 elementos, la KT34.
Está haciendo un excelente trabajo por acá, te estoy copiando bastante fuerte. El día de hoy está nevando desde anoche, así que tenemos una acumulación más o menos de unos 1 pulgada, 2 pulgadas más o menos de nieve. Está blanquito por acá, se espera nieve muchas horas más. Yo estoy ubicado más o menos a unos 70 millas al oeste de Chicago. El pueblo se llama Sycamore, Illinois. Adelante.
QSL ahí, sí, tengo que tunear aquí un poquitico la antena aquí, pero bueno, está esto trabajando bien ahí. Perfecto, muchachos, no, se oye bien por ahí, eso es lo que te comento.
Muchas gracias, Mauricio. No te quito más tiempo, sigue haciendo más radio por ahí, que está llegando bastante fuerte por acá. Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo United, Kilo Bravo 9, Alpha Papa Echo, 73, chao, chao.
Ok, 73, chao, chao, Kilo Bravo 9, Alpha Papa Echo, W4MBU, the voice of Miami, 73. Okay. Let me do something here because I have a little issue. Let me put the amplifier on standby.
Kilo Bravo 1, Juliet Bravo Yankee.
The Kilo Bravo 1 station, repeat your call.
Yeah, Roger. Kilo Bravo 1, Juliet Bravo Yankee.
Okay, John, I got you there. John, my name is Maurice. Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo Uniform out of Miami, Florida. You're about a 5 and 7. Go ahead.
You're 5'9" here in Charlie Tango, Weston, Connecticut. Can I get you you zipped it off real quick before I could get it all down? Could I get you to repeat your call sign again?
Yeah, Roger. My call sign is Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo Uniform. Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo Uniform.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, you're doing a great job up here in Connecticut. And I got everything except for the uniform, but I got it now. I appreciate it, and thanks.
Okay, John. Yeah, I'm also streaming live on YouTube. What I'm doing here on the radio, I'm streaming it live on YouTube, and I'm also streaming it live on TikTok. And the TikTok channel is Voice of Miami. W4MBU is my call sign. There you can find me. And also on the YouTube channel is my call sign, W4MBU. You have a really fine audio there. What are you using there for a radio? Go ahead.
Very good. Yeah, no, just the old Kenwood PS480HX and standard hand mic, but you know, if you go into the details of the program menu, you can set it up fairly decent, and I kind of guessed at it, but I think it's okay. Over.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's doing good. It's doing really good there. All right, man. Yeah, I got to retune my antenna a little bit here because my antenna is actually with the great SWRs here, but the problem is that I go through a tuner, and this tuner doesn't have a bypass. So I got to just tell the tuner to retune again because I am running an amplifier. So I'll be right back. I'll be safe 73s for you, John, and good DX, man. If you can get some DX here on 10, I already logged you in, so you'll be receiving an EQSL card by me.
Thank you. I think you said it was Maurice. I appreciate it, and you have a wonderful day. And yeah, I know all about that. I have a manual SWR meter, and every time I flip the channel, or if I continue to talk long like I'm doing now, it needs to be adjusted. You have a wonderful day, and it's my first contact into Miami, so I appreciate that. You have a great day. KB1 will be clear with W4MBU.
All right, KB1, JBY. This is W4MBU, the voice of Miami. All right, 73.
73, my friend.
W4MBU, N2MCC.
Okay, the N2 station, go ahead.
Yeah, November 2, Mike Charlie, Paul in New Jersey. How do you copy me today, over?
Okay, N2, Mike Charlie. All right, Paul, you're sounding pretty good, man. You're doing about a 5 and 8, 5 and 9, beautiful audio into Miami, Florida.
Okay, very good, Mauricio. Thanks for the 5.8. Yeah, you're about 5.9, 5.9 plus. I'm running only 100 watts here, and I imagine you're running some power on your end. Also, I just wanted to let you know, it sounds like you have a little bit of RF fighting your audio. Over?
I'm getting RF into my audio?
That's what it sounds like on my end, and I've had that problem numerous times, so I'm kind of familiar with it. Over?
Yeah, I might have to retune a little bit here, because I have my antenna tuner doesn't have a bypass, so I can't just run off the antenna, so I got to retune a little bit. That's probably why I'm getting the RF, because I know that for a fact that I'm not getting RF because everything here is shielded, so I might be getting a little bit of RF due to the fact that I got to retune. So if you can, give me a minute so I can retune real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, do what you have to do. I'll stand by here, N2MCC.
All right, thank you very much. Put the lady on standby. Oh God, what the hell's going on here? Hold on a second. Hold on a second, this freaking antenna tuner is a pain in the ass. I hate this antenna tuner for a passion. I hate this antenna tuner with a passion, I swear to God. I want to go to a manual tuner. Okay, it gave me a 1-to-1 there. Let me see what if it gives me a 1-to-1 at full power. Swear to God, this tuner is hell. Hold on a second, guys. This antenna tuner, for some reason on 10 meters, it always does this. Yeah, my antenna's up and running. The antenna is actually perfect SWRs on 10 meters, but the problem is that the antenna tuner doesn't have a bypass, so. How easy is EME? Damn. I'll talk to you about that. 1.2, believe it or not, is actually easier, but hold on a second. Let's see if I can get this thing. Alright, let me see if that thing is already gave me. Alright, 1.1. Let me back it down, or else I'm going to blow my amplifier. Okay, there it goes. Alright. I got it right there. Okay, Paul, are you still on frequency? W4MBU?
Yeah, W4MBU and 2MCC. Go ahead, Mauricio.
Yeah, this antenna tuner, for some reason, she's finicky on 10, using my KLM KT34. And so I gotta do it automatic, and then manually I kind of like go through it. And one of these days I'm gonna get so mad I'm just gonna take it offline and put back my manual antenna tuner.
Yeah, I hear you. I use a manual antenna tuner. I've got, what do I have? I have the MSJ 989D, which is which is the roller inductor manual one. But I get everything marked pretty standard, so I pretty much can get in the ballpark pretty quickly and then just touch it up. It does a great job, and it'll handle full legal limit. And it's just, I'm so used to it now that it takes me a couple of minutes to tune up. I never really had one of those auto tuners.
Yeah, I'm using an auto tuner from MFJ also. I'm using the antenna tuner full legal limit. And she's finicky as hell. I mean, on 20 meters, she goes, bloop, and she does it real quick right there. But on 10 meters, even if the antenna has a good match, she kind of plays around, then she'll leave it there like at 1.4, and then you got to manually do it, try to find the combination. So, you know, it is what it is. I mean, I get her dialed in really good, but she's kind of finicky at times.
Yeah, I hear you. It still sounds to me like you've got a little bit of RF on your audio. It sounds clean for a while, and then all of a sudden there'll be a bite of that raspy distortion. I I don't know if you're running any type of external equalization audio stuff going on. I have a mixer and an audio EQ between my microphone and the rig, and that was causing a lot of issues for me.
The size of the antenna,
I had to wind up putting ferrite chokes on literally every wire going to every piece of equipment that I had connected in line here. And then I was finally able to get rid of the RF on 20 meters was the worst. I mean, I had a lot of RF on the audio on 20 meters. And finally, after a lot of effort and a lot of work, I finally got it clean. But I'll tell you what, it was not easy. And still to this day, if my SWR is not where it should be, then get a little RF getting in there over.
Yeah, that's definitely true. That's definitely true there. Yeah, I mean, I could turn off the amplifier and put the radio at its power, and we could try that out to see, because I'm running right now on ALS 1306. So if you want, let me turn off the amplifier real quick and just put the radio at its 200 watts and see what it does.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, you're still a solid S9 to be here with the amp. I should be able to hear you without it, so give it a try.
All right, this is the radio by itself right now doing 200 watts PEP.
It actually made a significant difference. There is some QSB, and that's the way 10 meters is. You went down to about an S6, from an S9 to an S6. It sounded pretty clean to me that time, but it has sounded clean in previous times. So I don't know. Do you have a way of monitoring? Are you monitoring your audio right now, Mauricio?
No, not at the moment. I'm not monitoring my audio. I could monitor my audio somehow using one of my other radios, just on grounding the PL259 on. I can do that. But yeah, I know, because on 20 meters I know I don't get no RF bite, and on 15 it's on 10, because I don't know why. The antenna basically right now is 1-to-1 on this frequency naturally, but like I have the antenna tuner on it. The antenna tuner, for some reason, tuning a 1-to-1 antenna, she takes forever. But yet, if I take the tuner to a part of the antenna where it's 2-to-1, she tunes it right up, and nothing happens. I think this antenna tuner really has to go back to school. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. I hear you. Yeah, your audio is clean as a whistle right now. Sounds really good, as a matter of fact. Your audio is nice and clean, natural sounding, so it sounds great. I've noticed that also with if I try to use sometimes I try to use the internal tuner on the rig, and the closer you get to a 1-to-1 match, it becomes finicky and starts spinning its wheels and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. So I don't know if these auto tuners are really made for that. I don't know. But okay, yeah, no, you're sounding good. You're sounding good now, and it's not, it's not that bad. Even when I heard it on you, it was just a little crunchy, at times, and at times it was clean. So it may even be something intermittent. I wound up. I changed a couple of jumper cables that I had in the shack going like between my rig and my amplifier and that kind of stuff. But I had some old jumper cables that I was using, and the PL259 connectors were kind of, were on there a long time and maybe a little corroded, and so sometimes it could be something as simple as that, as a bad connector on a jumper cable, and you'll wind up with RF in places where you don't really want it. So it could be something as simple as that. Again, it's not the worst I've ever heard, but occasionally I did hear it biting you a little bit. M2MCC.
Okay, M2MCC, this is W4MU. Yeah, because I'm running the processor that I'm running is an Omnia. I'm running an Omnia 6. But for the AM side, so it's not the FM broadcast processor, it's the AM broadcast processor. And I use her on sideband, and I have that, and then I have an oral exciter to bring out the harmonizers on my voice, and the microphone is a Shure SM7B. And obviously the Omnia cannot get RF into it because it's made for high-powered AM stations. So, a measly full leg limit ain't gonna hurt it. and neither is the microphone. But yeah, it could be something very simple. But I know what it probably is. It's that damn antenna tuner that doesn't like 10 meters for a while, for a long time. I don't know why. I mean, you know, MFJ should have put a bypass switch. You know, I mean, they do on their manuals, but put the bypass switch on the freaking IntelliTuner. That way, you know, if you got an antenna that has a natural match of 1-to-1, just hit the button and you're bypassed. But no, let's force the antenna tuner to do something it doesn't need to do at the moment. So it is what it is. You know, but I do have an antenna tuner that'll handle 3 kW. It's made by Swan. It's an old school manual tuner that's as big as my 7851. The thing is gorgeous. And I'm really tempted of getting the automatic antenna tuner and putting it to the side.
Roger, Mauricio. Yeah, sometimes the older manual ones are workhorses, really great workhorses. And yeah, I don't understand at all why they wouldn't put a bypass, a direct position on an antenna tuner. I mean, you don't, especially if you're using a multiband antenna. I mean, a lot of people use multiband antennas. I'm using a multiband antenna. And what's to say that you need the tuner on every band? Some bands you're going to need the tuner, and some bands it's going to have natural resonance. So I don't know why they wouldn't put the ability to bypass that on there. I mean, you'd have to rig it up yourself. You'd have to put a switch on the input, another switch on the output, which is kind of ridiculous. So yeah, I don't know why they don't do that. I'm just used to my 989D. It's just you know, it took me a while to get used to, you know, where to set it for each band. But once I dialed it in and got used to it, now I can tune it up pretty quickly, and it's really reliable. This thing has never failed me. Over.
Yeah, Roger, man. Yeah, of course. I mean, it's the manual tuner. Look, man, I could tune up a manual tuner within seconds, and I could tune up a pair of 3500Z's amplifier. Within seconds. I mean, it's so easy. I mean, come on. I mean, I got the ALS 1306 with the LD Mosses here. Yeah, it's a great amplifier. I like it, blah, blah, blah. But I am so tempted at going into the closet and pulling out my Henry Radio 2KD5 and that linear. And if I want to do even better with more power, for some reason I'll pull out my Heathkit SB220. The more power you put into it, the more it puts out, and those tubes will glow. They will glow. And I've gotten, I mean, some people say no, they won't, but I've gotten them to do about 1900 watts without a problem cruising at 1900, that SB220. And, you know, my friend tells me, man, just get the smaller amplifier, blah, blah, blah. You only need, you know, this and that, 1400 watts. The thing is a Class AB, which I do love Class AB because it's for AM, because I do operate a lot of AM using my Flex at 6500, and I do positive peaks of 135%. So I drop the power down. I do all the AM broadcast shebang there. And the funny thing is, the amplifier, this is another thing that I say with some of these manufacturers. They build a Class AB amplifier that naturally will reproduce your audio as natural as possible, but yet, watch this, they don't recommend it to use on AM because, you know, but they recommended to use it on RTTY. Well, intelligent people, RTTY is worse than AM, okay? But I don't use the ALS 1306 on AM because I've heard some horror stories, but yet I've heard people using it on AM all day. So, you know, I got an old Heathkit SB220, and I'm going to tell you something, Paul. That thing, okay? I don't care what mode, I don't care how long you're long-winded, it will run and run and run and run all day. And then if you put it on 110, it doesn't even suffer on 110. She'll work a little harder, but she'll still produce what you want her to produce. You know, it's I call her the slave, that linear. Now the Henry Radio on 110 volts, she doesn't like it. But 220, she'll cruise all day. You know, so I told my friend, you know, you're still my buddy, but I hate you for telling me to buy this linear. So I'm going to go back to my tubes. And he goes, oh, you're going to go back to the old technology. I said, listen, bro, no matter what, the tubes will always do better.
Yeah, Roger, Mauricio. I hear you 100%. I've got the little brother of that amplifier. I've got the SB200, and I've had it for quite a long time. I can't tell you how many times I've had to work on this. Just had last year the parasitic suppressors kind of blew up on me, and I had to rewind them. But no matter what happens to it, it just keeps working. The problem with my SB200 now is I need to replace the tube finally. Still has the original tube. Believe it or not, this SB200 has the original tubes in it. But now they're very soft. That's why I don't use it on 10 meters. It will not produce any power on 10 meters. I love tube amplifiers. They're very forgiving. You know, if you tune them properly. Also, they don't really care because they've got the tank circuit in the output. They don't really care if you don't have a perfect one-to-one match. They'll chug along. The only thing that's getting difficult with these things now is finding reliable tubes to replace the tubes when the day comes. Over.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing about those tuners. I mean, about those amplifiers. But you know, they're still out there, man. I mean, I haven't hooked her up because I know that you know, the relay circuit is high voltage. Now I do run into all my radios. I run the I plus from W2 IHY. So I run all the relays from the radios over to that box, and then that box goes to the linear of my choice. Now, from my understanding, that box is also a buffer for the high voltage of the SB200. But I'm not 100% sure. That's why I haven't put my SB200. Because if not, I'm going into the closet right now and I'm busting out the SB220. Because if right now you're aware, if you're familiar with the I plus box from W2 IHY, you tell me that thing is a high voltage buffer, I'm putting it on there. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not really familiar with that particular
I kind of lost you there, Paul. Now, see, thoughts on the Alpha HOA buster antenna? Okay, I'm going to ask you a question, Spirit. Can you put up a flagpole in your house with an American flagpole? Because by law, they cannot touch an American flagpole. Can you put up a flagpole and it'll give you a better idea for an antenna? I kind of lost you, Paul. This is W4MB. Alright, so now let me see something here. This antenna tuner, I swear to God. 1-to-1 match on this frequency. You're crazy. It's freaking antenna tuner, I swear to God. Okay. Let me see if I can get it down. Oh my God, decreased power. It's freaking antenna tuner. I swear to God, I'm gonna go to my manual tuner. Really, bro? This antenna tuner, I swear to God. 1.1. See, you're on 1.1. I'm gonna take you down to 1.0. How hard is it? Stupid radio. That's the best match the show gave me on 10 meters. God, I hate this radio. I mean, I hate this tuner. Let me go to 450. Yeah, but yeah, I'm still alive. Just tuning here. Let me see. Jesus Christ, this antenna tuner. She hates 10 meters. Two. Oh my God.
Are you on YouTube or TikTok?
Yeah, YouTube and also on TikTok.
Are you doing FT8 nerd?
No, I'm not doing FT8 nerds. No. The mouth of Miami, Eric. What's up there, Eric? I'm on 10 meters, Eric. I'm just tuning the antenna with this antenna tuner. My antenna has a natural match of 1.1 on 10, but yet this antenna tuner doesn't have a bypass switch. And for some reason, she doesn't tune it perfectly, so I gotta manually do it. I'm about to pull out my manual tuner and the hell with this antenna tuner. I swear to God. 1.2. There you go. Let me go to high power now. 1.1. All right. Let me back it down.
Back in town.
Back it down. Okay. Now let's turn on the amplifier. God, I like my amplifier. I'm QRO. It's light is too short for QRP. Power off the tuner to bypass. Wait a minute, you're gonna tell me that the antenna tuner from MFJ, when you power it down, it bypasses? Are you sure about that? I'm gonna have to test that out. I'm gonna have to really test that out. All right, 1200 watts. That's good. That's the way I like life. Now time to call CQ. Good afternoon from New York. I'm taking a tech and general test on Saturday. Oh, I'm gonna wish you luck, bro. I'll be praying for you, bro. Hopefully you pass that general. We'll be on HF. I'm trying to form a group between a buddy of mine that are here locally in Miami to start doing a roundtable of ragchewing. Very laid back on 75 meters. Just tap the tune, bypass. Well, when I tap the tune, it just, I'm going to find out on the manual, man, because it does do something where it goes into either 1.1, and then when you press the tune, it goes to 1,1. And I wonder if the comma is the bypass. I wonder, you know what, you might be right, because right now if I press the tune, it'll say 1,1. So it might be that. But I gotta read the manual of it somewhere. Let's call some CQ. Let's see what happens. CQ, 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 calling CQ, calling CQ, calling CQ. CQ, 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 calling CQ, calling CQ, calling CQ 10 meters. This is Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo Uniform, W4 MBU, calling CQ and standing by for a call. 10 meters is pissing me off. I'm gonna go to 20. Oh, you might be moving back to South Florida? Awesome, dude. You got the blessings from the W4MBU, man. I'll send you the good juju. That way you get your general. summons the gods from RF to help you pass that general. The people on YouTube might think I'm nuts. I got 2.5K likes. I need more. Let me give some more CQ here to see what happens on 10. CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters. Calling CQ 10 meters, calling CQ 10 meters, calling CQ 10 meters. This is Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo Uniform, calling CQ 10 meters and standing by for a call. CQ10, CQ10, CQ10. Calling CQ10, calling CQ10, calling CQ10. This is Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo Uniform, calling CQ10 and standing by for a call. CQ10, 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 calling CQ10, calling CQ10, calling CQ10. This is Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo Uniform, W4MBU, calling CQ10 and standing by for a call.
Victor Echo 3, Romeo, Oscar, Romeo.
Victor Echo 3, Romeo, Oscar, Romeo, W4MBU. You're about a 5 and 5 into Miami.
Roger, you're 5 and 9. 5 and 9. Name here is Robert, Romeo, Oscar, Bravo. Echo, Romeo, Tango. I'm located in Hamilton, Ontario.
Okay, you say your call is Victor Echo 2, right? Okay, I got you there, Robert. Yeah, your name is Roberto Rodriguez. I got you there. All right, man. Yeah, you sound good, man. You sound good over here to Miami. QSB on the band, but I got you in there. Go ahead.
Roger, could I have your name, please?
Yeah, my name is Mauricio.
Okay, Mauricio. My Spanish is very good, although my dad was from Cuba, but my Spanish is no es muy bueno. Pero I can understand a little bit here and there. Over.
Ah, Roger. Yeah, because you live in Canada, but if you lived in Miami, you'll be speaking Spanish more than English. Because down here in Miami, this is the Banana Republic. Go ahead.
I know. I've been to Miami a number of times. I have an aunt who used to live there. She's deceased, but I used to love going to Miami to visit. She was also from Cuba, and yeah, it's a great. It's a very interesting city. I love the Cuban aspect of it. Over.
Yeah, Rogers. Well, I mean, I guess you like living in Montreal. I've been to Canada in the past there years ago, but I don't know. I can't get used to living, in the cold weather like that. Go ahead.
That's okay, because I can't get used to living in the warm weather like Miami. When I was down there, I used to help, my aunt with the yard work and everything, and I had to take like 4 showers a day. I was sweating so much, but it certainly is nice to visit there from time to time. I used to live in Montreal. I don't live in Montreal anymore. I live in Hamilton, Ontario, but I used to be in too. Over.
Oh, okay, no problem. And what are you running for a radio and antenna over there?
Nothing special here. An Icom IC7851 Pro. About maybe watts into a home-loop delta loop. It's a full-loop delta loop. Over.
Oh, okay, so you're running a doublet in the 756 Pro. Well, that 756 Pro is doing a good job, I'm going to tell you. And so is your doublet. Yeah, but we got QSB on 10 meters, but it was earlier. Earlier she was better open, but now I think 10 meters has decided to play tricks on me there. So I'm just here listening around. I'm actually streaming live on TikTok. My TikTok channel is Voice of Miami, W4MBU, my call sign. And I'm also streaming live on YouTube. And my YouTube channel is W4MBU, which is my call sign. Go ahead.
Okay, very good. I'll put that in there and check it out. There's a little bit of, I don't know if you were aware, but there's a little bit of what sounds like RF feedback in your audio. It's not terrible, but there's a little bit in there. Over.
Yeah, I figured it out. That somebody else told me that here on 10 meters, I got a little bit of RF feedback on 10. So that's because my antenna tuner is not liking 10 meters, but yet my antenna is a perfect match on 10. So that's probably the issue that I'm having there. Go ahead.
Yeah, I've had my share of RF feedback issues in the past, believe me, especially on 6 meters. On the upper band, it tends to be more prevalent. It can be more of an issue. If you're running some power to it, it can be problematic. It's sounding good otherwise. I'm curious what channel you're running and what radio you're running. Somebody go over.
All right, let me see. I rotated my antenna a little bit, so that maybe that'll help for some reason. Because sometimes that helps also. What I'm running here is a KLM KT34 into right from an Icom 7851. It's a 7800 with the version 3 firmware, so it's basically the 7851. I got the 3.51 firmware on it, and I am running an ALS 1306 amplifier. Go ahead.
Okay, very good. And I've got your channel up here. Beautiful looking radio, that's for sure. Yeah, you're sounding great. I guess at this time of day, 10 meters is a little bit tricky because it's midday, and there's a lot of absorption in the atmosphere, that sort of thing. So low power stations like myself are a bit you got a big channel here. I'm looking for myself in delay, so there's no feedback, which is sweet. Anyway, I'll let you work some more stations while we still. Thanks for having you in the logbook. I'm just finishing up my lunch here, and we have some snow on the ground. We're supposed to get about maybe 2 inches or so, and then turn into rain. So it's going to be a messy afternoon here, and there's some flood warnings in place for some of the low-lying areas. We're supposed to get a lot of rain from that storm that went up the eastern seaboard. Anyway, 7-3 Mauricio, nice to talk with you. 73 y buen año. And what else can I say in Spanish? Hasta luego. 73 W4MBU VE3ROR.
Okay, V3ROR, this is W4MBU. Okay, do I still got the RF byte there, or is it already gone?
It's gone.
Okay, yeah, what I did was I rotated the antenna a little bit more towards your way, so it took it away. Yeah, I already know what that is. Yeah, that's the my stupid antenna tuner. I got the antenna tuner that I guess has to go back to school. All right, man, 73s, and go have good lunch there. I'm gonna go grab another cup of coffee and stuff like that, and then make a couple more contacts here on 10. I just had the XYO here in the radio room, and everything like that. So VE3 ROR from W4MBU, the voice of Miami, 7-3.
How about you take Kilo Charlie 1 Tango Whiskey Uniform up in Massachusetts? You're coming up here really loud.
Okay, the India station standby. Okay, go ahead there, Massachusetts. This is Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo Uniform. The Massachusetts station, go ahead.
Bravo Uniform, this is Kilo Charlie 1 Tango Whiskey Uniform up here in Massachusetts. You are coming up here like you're sitting in my living room.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much there. I think your call sign is Kilo Charlie 1 Tango Whiskey Uniform. If I'm not mistaken, this is Whiskey 4 Mike Bravo Uniform. All right, thank you. You're about a 5 and 8. Beautiful signal into Miami. Go ahead. The Kilo Charlie 1 station, do you copy?
Yes, I do copy you up here in Massachusetts. You said your call sign was Whiskey 4 Bravo?
No, Whiskey 4 Mike Bravo Uniform.
Okay, Whiskey 4 Mike Bravo. What was after that?
Whiskey 4 Mike Bravo Uniform.
How am I coming in down there with you guys?
You're about a 5 and 5 right now. You were a 5 and 8, but we got QSB on the band there, Renee.
Well, you're doing a great job up here. I'm running a Cushcraft, just an Omni antenna, nothing special here with a Stryker SR955 HPC.
Oh, okay, nice, man. Now you went up there a little bit. And what kind of antenna are you running?
It's a Cushcraft from DX Engineering. It's a 10 meter straight Omni.
Oh, okay. Well, you're doing a good job, man. You're doing a good job there. Yeah, I'm running a KT34 4-element Yagi right now. And I'm running some power. I'm running in the ALS 1306 amplifier. Go ahead.
The copy on the Yagi also, they say those are the best ones to have out there.
That they are. They're a pain in the butt to put up there with a tower and all the concrete and stuff, but once you put one, you never look back.
They don't make an omnidirectional, do they? Or they just make a horizontal?
No, but you can just point it to a general direction and keep it there. I got it right now pointed a little bit away from you, but she's in the general direction, so I haven't moved her for a while.
Well, you're pushing me a signal right now of an 8.
Oh, wow, okay, an S8. That's not bad, man. That's not bad. Your first name is Renee, right?
Come back again?
Now, your first name is Renee, correct?
Yes, sir. Rainey Martell.
All right, I got you there. I got you on the logbook that I'll be sending on EQSL via EQSL once I press send on the logbook. Yeah, man, you're sounding really good there. I'm going to try to make a few more contacts. I'm actually live on YouTube. You can check out my YouTube channel and subscribe to it. It's W4MBU. My actual call sign is the channel. And I'm also live on TikTok. And you can look me up on TikTok under W4MBU, the voice of Miami.
Oh, thank you very much on that. I'm definitely going to have to do that. And what's your full name again?
My name is Mauricio. My first name is Mauricio, last name Martinez. You can see me right there on QRZ. Go ahead.
All right, we got you. I got all that information down. I appreciate that very much. But I'm going to let you go. Thanks for getting back to me. And like I said, you sound really awesome up here.
All right, thank you very much, man. Thank you very much, 73s, and good making contacts there on 10 meters. This is W4MU, the voice of Miami. QRZ?
Kilo Charlie 9, Delta Foxtrot.
Okay, the Delta Foxtrot. I'm going to need your prefix. Go ahead.
Good morning or good afternoon. It's Kilo Charlie 9. Kilo Charlie 9, Delta Foxtrot, and we're up here at Watch 6 Chicago.
Okay, John, I got you there. You're about a 5 and 6 into Miami, Florida. You're a little bit off frequency there. If you can zero beat me in there, and I'll give you a better audio report. It's a very clean audio. You're sounding really good. So over here I'm running the 7800 with the version 3 firmware. So it's a 3.51, so it's a 7851 into an ALS 1306 amplifier, and the KLM KT34 Yagi up about 35-40 feet. Go.
Okay. Yeah, I can't. This is one of those old Radio Shack little 10-meter radios, so we're experimenting with a little amplifier and a vertical antenna about 12 feet off the ground, so we won't hold it. But you got a great signal. Mauricio, the name here is John. If I didn't give you that, well, you already have that. And we got a audio pretty decent up here. But yeah, you sound great. Yeah, we got snow up here. We're under a winter storm warning, but it's been warm, so it's more slush right now than snow. But I think that eventually we're going to get some snow. We not have winter yet this year, for the most part. I think that's pretty good. We got some bitter cold weather coming ahead, but that's northern Illinois. Back to you.
All right, let me tell you something about that Radio Shack radio. It's making a good job. That Radio Shack radio is doing a good job there, and with the vertical at 12 feet off the ground, you're doing good, man. I gotta congratulate you. I haven't seen one of those little Radio Shack radios, those HTX 100s, in a long time. I haven't seen one of those. But they were very good radios, let me tell you. They had very good receivers. They were very selective, man. They actually compared a lot to the 2510. The Radio Shack used to make a decent 10-meter radio there. Go ahead.
Yeah, very good. We got one of the little digital SWR power meters strapped to the top of it, and we're running. We've repurposed one of the little, let's call it inexpensive amplifiers there, so I don't know what our power output is. I'm sure it's about no more than 100 watts, but 25 watt radio. So I think this one, peak out of this radio, and I was getting only 21 or 22 watts. So there's the station, about as basic as you can get.
Yeah, man, it's a good little station there, man, for 10 meters, man. Some people got to operate on a budget. Like I tell people, the most important part of the radio station is the antenna and the coax. The radio could be anything, and the amplifier could be anything. It's the antenna that counts. All right, there. Oh, excuse me there, John. All right there, John. I'm going to be saying 73s to you. That way, if more stations want to contact me, they can. So good luck and good DX on 10 meters, man. While the band is still semi-open. So I'll be saying 73s to you. KC9, DDF from W4MBU, the voice of Miami.
MBU, right? MBU? Did I get right?
Yeah, it's Mike Bravo Uniform. Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo Uniform.
I like that. And in mine, I've got one of the old E.F. Johnson low-pass filters. So it's a tubular filter, 2.5 inch diameter, about 9 inches long. Really cool. I don't know if I need it or not, but it's pretty good.
All right there, John. 73s, man. And good luck there on making contacts. This is Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo Uniform, the voice of Miami, QRZ.
Kilo Bravo 9 Uniform Mike Tango.
Holy crap, the Mike Tango station, man. You almost blew the speaker out of this Icom. I'm gonna send it to you for you to get repaired. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, very good. I didn't catch the name there. Name here is Don, Delta Oscar November. Calls Kilo Bravo 9 Uniform Mike Tango.
All right, Don, I got you in there, man. Wow, man, what a signal. What are you running there?
I'm running just an old Mosley tri-bander and an Anon 100D.
Ah, okay, you're running the Anon 100D. You Anon guys are crazy with that thing, man. I mean, I got a Flex 6500. Just plug it up and it works, man. The Anon, I understand you got to go with all this networking and blah, 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 blah. So I just said, you know what? Flex 6500, smart SDR, and let's go for it.
Yeah, no, they're all pretty much the same, really. I mean, they work the same way. Well, real good. You got a great signal. I just wanted to let you know that. Yeah, you're 20 over, and really a nice signal.
Oh, thank you very much. The antenna here is a KLM KT34. She's up about 35, 40 feet. And the radio right now that I'm using is the Icom 7800 with the upgrade firmware, the 3.51. So it's basically a 7851. So that's what I'm running here in an ALS 1306 amplifier.
Yeah, real good. I'm curious because I'm just running about 90 or 100 watts. Can you shut the amplifier off and come back to me once? I'm just curious.
Yeah, okay, stand by. Okay, this is the radio by itself.
Okay. Yeah, very good. It didn't, it's about 10 dB. I don't know what the wattage you're using on the 1306, but yeah. And there's a little bit of stray RF there on you. I don't know if anybody's told you that when you got the amp on. When the amp's off, perfect. The 7800 by itself is perfect. I don't hear any of the RF.
Yeah, that's happening to me on 10 meters for some reason. On 20 meters where the amplifier doesn't happen, or on 15, it's happening to me on 10.
Yeah, I get it. Trust me, I've traced. I got my own too on different bands. Must be. I don't know what it is. Linked coax. I don't know what's not lining up. But yeah, I got to try to solve mine also. Okay, I won't keep you. I know you want to make some more. But really nice talking to you. You got a great station there. That 7800. What a beautiful rig that is. Love to have one.
Oh yeah, they're nice rigs, and I like to use my different radios here, man. Sometimes I'll pick my Flex or my Yezus or my Tentex. It just depends. Anyways, all right, Don, man. I'll be saying 73s to you, man. You can check me out on YouTube. It's my call sign is the channel W4MBU, and I'm also live on TikTok. And it's also W4MBU, the voice of Miami on TikTok. I'm actually broadcasting on both streams right now, so my viewers actually hear you, man. You got a blowing smoke, man. You were 5'9" plus 10, but the audio, man, was wow, man. It was awesome. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, same here to you. Very good signal and audio. So take care. Good luck on getting some more. I'm sure you're going to stir some up. So you are the voice of Miami, no doubt. Sounds good. Take care. W4 MBU KB9 UMT 73.
All right, 73s. This is W4MBU QRZ.
Kilo Delta 8 Echo Quebec, Colorado.
Okay, I got a Kilo Echo 8, I believe. Kilo Echo 8. Let me see if that's correct. Come back.
It's Kilowatt Delta 8 Echo Quebec, Colorado.
I think you said Kilo Delta 8 Echo Colorado.
Yes, you missed the Quebec. Kilowatt Delta 8 Echo Quebec, and then in Colorado.
Okay, so it's Kilowatt Delta 8 Echo Quebec. All right, your name is Richard. Okay, I got you in there, Richard. Yeah, you're about a 1 and 2, S1 and 2 right now. I copy you there. The audio is good. It's just that your signal is low. You're about an S1 and S2 into Miami, Florida. You're doing the trip. I don't know what you're running there, but you're making the trip. Go ahead.
Roger, Roger. I figured I've been riding along for a while. I see you carry a badge. I did too for a while. Fire badge, not a law enforcement. I'll say good. Let's see what. I guess it's afternoon down there, so I'll say good afternoon to Sylvia Lyle is in the shack with you, so I'll say hi to her as well. And I'm just curious, why do they call you the cat?
Yeah, I still carry the badge there, man, and it's ready to call it quits, but for some reason it still itches in my blood, man. And I saw you, and then I see that you're also you were a firefighter, man. Yeah, man, we're into the public safety, but you were on the other spectrum, and I was on the other spectrum. But I enjoy it a lot. I'm 54 years old right now. I got licensed when I was 13 in 1982. I still got my original ICOM from 1982. I still got my ICOM 720 sitting here on the table, and she works like the day it came out of the box. And I might fire her up and use it, but I just have it right now there, man. And my wife, she took over my rest of my station when I was in 1982. She's running another ICOM. She runs an Icom 751. That was my other radio, and all the other 2 meter and 440 and 1.2 all modes high power radios. So she has a hell of a station. She got licensed and she's a technician class. So she's studying for her general, and then she wants to go get her extra there. Go ahead.
Roger, Roger. I wish her the best of luck. And I was first licensed in about 1980, in the early 80s, somewhere in there. I don't remember the exact date, but I was licensed in Ohio, and I picked up prior to 82 is when I got the KD82 call. But in any case, yeah, I'm a retired fire, and you're just a youngster compared to me. I'm 74 years old, so I've been out of it for a while. But again, I was curious, why do they call you the cat?
Oh, that's because on 11 meters my handle is the Jaguar 242, so I kind of stuck as the cat. Because when I talk in Spanish, I call myself El Gatico, sitting on the litter box. So that stuck to me. That's even my nickname all over the place. So that's why it's on my QRZ. Go ahead.
Okay, that explains it. Okay, I'll let you get. I'm sure there's a lot of people on the yak at you. We'll catch you later. It's always good to make contact with a fellow badge carrier. 73s, Kilowatt Delta 8, Echo Quebec, Colorado, clear.
All right, 73s, your signal went up to a 5 and 5, so I'm going to lock you down as a 5 and 5. All right, Richard, 73s, be safe out there. Have a great rest of your day and good DX. This is W4MBU, the voice of Miami. W4MBU, QRZ.
Kilo 8 Alpha Charlie Foxtrot.
Okay, the Kilo 8 Charlie Foxtrot, I believe. That's what you said. Let me see. Okay, I got you in there. Your name is Joseph. Go ahead. You said Kilo 8 Charlie Foxtrot? I'll try you again. Kilo 8 Charlie Foxtrot. This is W4MBU. Negative contact. I couldn't copy. Negative contact. I'll try again later. This is W4MBU. QRZ.
Kilo Bravo 9 Uniform Mike Tango for short.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, where did you say that you were broadcasting at? Did you say TikTok or YouTube? I didn't hear that.
Both of them. I'm on TikTok. You can look it up under Voice of Miami on TikTok or on YouTube. It's my call sign, W4MBU. That's the channel.
Okay, very good. Thank you. 73, thank you much. This is KB9UMT. Take care.
All right, take care there, UMT. Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo, from QRZ.
Kilowatt 1, Radio Charlie.
Kilowatt 1, Radio Charlie. Go ahead there, John. You're 5 and 5 into Miami.
Good afternoon, Elgato. I'm looking at your QRZ page there. Good signal up here. A little bit of QSB between 5.7 and 10 over 9. My name is John. Located there about 30 miles northwest of Boston. Run about 100 watts wire antenna. Go ahead.
Okay. The 100 watts. You're sounding good over here, man. Yeah, I'm running right now. I'm actually running just the radio at 200 watts. I turned off the amplifier because I am getting a little bit of an RF bite. And due to something on the tuner there that she doesn't want to tune perfectly, a perfectly resonant antenna on 10 meters. But, it is what it is with these antenna tuners from MFJ. Yeah, I'm running a KLM KT34, and she's pointed right now northwest, northwest. So that's where she's pointing a general direction there, John. But you got a good signal my way. So yeah, man. What are you running right now?
I'm running an FTTX 101 Delta, and about 95 watts, 95 to 100 watts. It's a new toy I got myself for Christmas, and I'm still breaking it.
Oh, nice on that 101 MP, man. Those are nice radios, man. Those new 101s are nice radios. Yezu really did good with that radio, bringing back the 101 as a new breed. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's right. What it is, it's the digital upgraded old Fox Tango 1000. I had a 1000 Delta, and I gave that to my son, and I bought this, and it's generally just like the 1000 Delta, but it's only 100 watts instead of 200. But I sure do like it. Go ahead.
Oh, Roger, man. I got a Fox Tango 1000 Delta sitting right next to my Icom right now. And I'm going to tell you something about that radio. That radio's a workhorse. She'll do at full bore 275 all day. And the receiver was upgraded a little bit and stuff like that. She's a beautiful radio. She never quits. And I'll never get rid of the FT 1000 Delta, man. She sits right next to the... I always operate her also and stuff. I really enjoy that Fox Tango 1000 Delta. What I bought myself a few months ago, before Christmas, was the FTDX 3000 Delta. I picked it up at a Hamfest, man, really inexpensive for what they really go for, and I said, no, I gotta get it. And I still haven't fired her up there, but I'll fire her up. She's right on top of the Icom on the second tier of my table there. Go ahead.
Yeah, very good. Well, I'll tell you one, the 1000D is a workhorse. I'll tell you. In fact, I'm looking at your YouTube page right now, and yeah, they look great sitting together. Lots of dials and knobs to play with. I love analog.
Oh, Roger, yeah, man. I enjoy this Icom, the big boy Icom. I have a Flex 6500 that's a hell of a radio, man. But, controlling it through a mouse, to me, it's not the same thing, dude. I mean, everybody tells me, man, you have a Flex and you're messing and you're doing with these other radios, but yeah, man. And then on the other side of my Icom, I have another Icom, a 781. That's a beautiful radio. I gotta get my Tentec Orion fixed. The relay for the transmit receive went out, and once I fix that relay, she'll be back on board. And I love that Tentec Orion. The receive on the Tentec Orion is something special because she has two separate receivers. And the secondary receiver is the RX366, which is basically a $4,000 receiver from Tentec, commercial grade. So what Tentec does is that they'll sell you the board without the box and the knobs, and you just throw it into the Orion, and you have a hell of a radio with unlimited DSP filtering. And I love that Tentec Orion. She's a little ugly, man, because she has two big BFO knobs, but what a radio.
Yeah, that's true. I tell you what, the Flex is a good radio and stuff like that, but I had an old Flex a while back, but I don't know, I just like twirling the knobs and playing with the front panel and everything like that. So I guess I'm old school. I've been on for 63 years, so I guess I always revert back to the old school guy.
Yeah, the old school sometimes it's always better, man. Yeah, old school, man. I'm gonna see if I pull out of my closet my Collins Gold Dust Twins. I have a pair of Gold Dust Twins, the 75A4 receiver and the KWS1 transmitter, and she has all three mechanical filters. She has the AM 6KCs wide and the CW 500 and the 2.4 sideband. And those radios are very mechanical, man. I love those radios. They're sitting in the closet right now, but they're in mint condition. I got licensed in 1982, man. When I was 13, I still have my original Icom that my dad bought me in 1982. The Icom 720 Alpha, and she works brand new. And she looks really nice. And I have her sitting here on the table. I want to fire her up once in a while. And we'll start doing that. And she's even modded for 11 meters because obviously when I was a kid, I used to like my 11 meters out of the Icom and stuff like that. All right there, man. So, John, I'm going to let you go. That way I can make a few more contacts, man. Good hearing from you, and hope to hear you down the log again here on 10 meters or maybe on 20. So, 73's K1 RC from W4MBU, the voice of Miami.
Okay, 73. Good talking to you. I can talk radios all day long. Have a good day, and I'm sure we'll catch you on again, and it'll always be a pleasure to talk to you. W4MBU, K1 Radio Canada, K1 Radio Chicken, clear.
All right, 73's John, and I also transmit a lot on AM. So if you ever hear me on AM with the broadcast signal case 10 KCs wide, come say hello on AM. This is W4MBU, the voice of Miami, QRZ. W4MBU, QRZ. Nothing heard. I guess the band died on me.
Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Hotel. Well, not in the state of Missouri, it hasn't.
Oh, okay, Missouri. Let me get the other station first. The Kilo Echo 8 station. Come back again with your call.
Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Hotel.
All right, I got you in there. Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Hotel. All right, I got you in there. Let me look you up on QRZ there if I can get your name there because it didn't pop up on my HRD. All right, Jeffrey, I got you in there, man. Drew. All right, Drew. You got a good signal, 5 and 8. Beautiful audio. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're about the same, about between 5.7 and 5.9 here in Ohio.
Oh, okay, that's nice to hear. I turned off the amplifier. I'm running just off the radio right now, 200 watts PEP, and to the KLM KT34.
Roger that, I got a Yaesu 991A, and I'm just using a Wilson 5000 CV antenna just stuck out the window. Over.
Hold on a second. You got a Wilson 1000 right out of the window there in your QTH?
Roger that.
Well, you're doing a mighty fine job, man. You got a good match on it?
I've got the tuner, the internal tuner, so it's set as whatever it's set for. Over.
Oh, okay. Well, let me tell you something, man. You're doing a good job. I thought you would have been running some beam or a bigger vertical or a dipole or something, man. You have a nice signal with that little Wilson 1000.
Yeah, Roger that. It's actually the 5000, but it's almost the same antenna, and yeah, it's getting me out all over the world. Over.
Oh, nice, man. Nice. I gotta tell you, you're doing a mighty fine job there, man. Mighty fine job there with that Wilson 5000. Wow. I couldn't believe it. Stuck out the window. What'd you do for a ground plane?
I've got a metal plate that covers my cellar, and it's right on that. Over.
Oh, okay. All right. So I guess he's working there, man. You can't complain. So basically, right now, that's all you operate is 10 meters, correct?
I'm on 10. I just got extra. Just picked it up, so that might not be showing on QRZ yet.
Oh, okay. All right, man. So, and then you have any other antennas for the other bands yet, or no?
Negative. I've been looking, but I don't really have a good antenna for anything else yet. So I was trying to make contacts in the general portion. That's why I saw you on 500, and then I saw you move down here to 450.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, if you got the space to put up a vertical, you can put up a vertical. Unless you want to go with a beam and stuff like a tri-bander. But I mean, if you want to get a vertical, man, like a 5 BTV or 6 BTV Hustler or even the Gap Challenger or the Gap Titan, man, those things work like a dream. Go ahead.
Yeah, I've been shopping quite a bit, looking quite a bit anyways, not really buying, but the house I bought already has a mast here, but I'm thinking I might just put a decent UHF, VHF antenna on that, but we've also got a lot of space here to put out some long line antennas, so I'm looking into that for the HF.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, man, that 991 sounds good. That's the ham shack in the box, man. All the bands and all the modes right there, man. I know a friend of mine that has one of those radios and he loves it.
Yeah, I like the radio. I'm not sure if I would have got it again, but at the time, getting the shack in the box made a lot of sense. I still like it because it's got the single sideband on the UHF and VHF, so it's hard to find that in anything. Not that there's a lot of contacts out there on those frequencies or modes, though. Over.
Yeah, there on 2 meter sideband there is, but the problem is you got to run horizontal beams. You can't run vertical because a lot of the guys are on horizontal. So there's going to be a 20 dB difference on receiving you and receiving them. So you might not get them because they do a lot of, even if they run high power, it's considered weak signal, terrestrial work. But yeah, man, I operate sideband 2 meters and you got to be flat side on there, man. You got to be on the horizontal. Yeah, your signal went down in the mud right now, man, below an S1, so I couldn't copy. I already logged you in. You got an EQSL from me right there, waiting for you on EQSL.cc. And I'll be saying 73s to you, man, because I just lost you completely. You just went down in the mud. The band just changed on us. I'm gonna give it a few more shots before I take a break here on 10 meters. So 73s, and hope to hear you again down the log. This is W4MU, the voice of Miami, QRZ. W4MU, QRZ.
If your port station is 80BG. Yeah, quick hello, Whiskey 9, Sugar Uniform, Sugar in the Ring.
Okay, Whiskey 9, Sugar, come back.
Okay, again, Whiskey 9, Sierra, Uniform, Sierra, again. Whiskey 9, Sierra, Uniform, Sierra. Good evening. Oh, what time is it there? We got probably still morning. Name is Leroy, Lima Echo, Romeo, Oscar, Yankee. Leroy's the name. QTH is Chicago. Was getting snow, but now we're getting rain. Go figure. Go ahead.
All right, there with the rain after the snow. That really makes your day good. All right, there, Leroy, man. Good signal. You're about a 5 and 7. 5 and 7. Good audio, Leroy. Here into Miami, Florida, man. Yeah, 10 meters was really good earlier. Now it's dying out. She's switching on us, but I'm still making contacts as much as I can here, Leroy. I'm logging all you guys in there. So I'm going to give you a 5 and 9, because that's what your signal is when it peaks up there. Beautiful audio there. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, very good, excellent. Thanks for the 5 and 9. Well, got you here about 5 and 9 plus. Fantastic audio, good signal coming this way at the present time. Just kind of spinning the dial a little bit near to there, so you gave open so we figured we'd pause long enough to pop in there and wave my hand, kind of doing a little work around the shack here today, being that it's raining outside, so doing a little inside chores at the present time. Now go ahead.
All right, Leroy. Yeah, that usually is a good thing to do inside the house there when it's raining outside, man. Because, you know, antenna work in the rain is not the best thing in the world. So a little bit of shack work is good to do. I gotta do that myself, man. I gotta see if I gotta start putting ferrite beads all over all my cables and stuff like that. Because I'm running too much cables here, man, for audio and all the RF cables and stuff like that. Because I got too many antenna switchers and stuff like that, switching radios from one with the same mic, and so I gotta mash the cables. I gotta call it a rat's nest in back of all the radios. So now I gotta take all that rat's nest out and start putting ferrite beads on all the cables there to RF proof them, and then see what's going on with me on 10 meters, because I got a perfect match on 10, but my antenna tuner, I didn't know if I have a bypass on the antenna tuner from MFJ, automatic antenna tuner, so she'll tune, but she takes forever to tune that 1-to-1 match, and then on 10, and then when she tunes to about 1.1, 1.2, she gives me an RF feedback a little bit when I have the amplifier turned on.
Oh, wow. Yeah, well, actually, from what you described there, with all that spaghetti you got back there, it might help out to kind of wear some of that stuff away. But I know eventually you'll get to it, no doubt. Look here, man. I'm not going to stay, but appreciate you coming back to us for sure. Enjoy the activity here on 10. Been so long since we've been having activity, but for the last year, it's really, really good from day to day, no doubt. So with that, carry on. Have a fantastic day. Enjoy. W9SUS, Leroy, Chicago, go that away, 7-3.
All right, 7-3 is W9SUS. This is W4MBU, the voice of Miami, and just got down.
Is that Mike Bravo uniform?
Yeah, Mike Bravo uniform. Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo uniform.
Got it, appreciate it, thank you.
All right, they call me the voice of Miami, and I just got down.
Roger, I got you.
Damn. You can tell he's from Channel 6. All right, this is W4MBU, QRZ. Anybody out there? W4MBU, QRZ. Come back.
Kilo Delta Zero, Bravo Golf Hotel.
Okay, the Kilo Delta Zero. The Kilo Delta Zero. I got Kilo Delta Zero, Bravo, question mark.
Thank you for coming back with me. This is Kilo Delta Zero, Bravo Golf Hotel.
Okay, Bravo Golf Hotel. Let me log you in there before I forget. Bravo Golf Hotel. Okay, I got you in there. All right, David, I got you in there. So I got you in there. So you're in Kansas, correct?
Affirmative.
All right, man. Yeah, you got about a 5 and 5, beautiful audio into Miami, Florida. Man, 10 meters is on fire today. Even if the band is a little quiet, it's on fire. I like this. I like making these type of contacts. Go.
Yeah, you come in about 5, almost 5'8", 5'6".
Okay, yeah, I'm running right now just the radio by itself without the amplifier into KT34 KLM up about 35, 40 feet, pointed northwest in the general direction there. Go ahead.
Well, that sounds pretty good. I'm running a inverted V that's running north and south, and here it's about center of about 35 feet in the air.
Okay, you're doing good with the inverted V, man. That's good. You're doing pretty good. Even if the band has a lot of QSB and the band is shifting on us quite a bit, you're still doing really well. At times you give me a 5.7, sometimes a 5.5. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, sometimes you go down a little bit and you go back up. But it's doing great so far. Good.
All right, man. So I'm going to let you go there, 73s, and great contact. Hope to hear you again on 10 meters. And if you can make some DX contacts, go ahead, because I did hear Germany. So German stations come earlier, but I don't know what's up, because I'm stuck here on this frequency. So I'll be saying 73s there, David, and hope to hear you again down the log. This is W4MBU, the voice of Miami.
This is Kilo Delta Zero, Bravo Golf Hotel, 73 to you, and you have a great day.
All right. I'm also streaming live right now on YouTube. You can find me on W4MBU. That's my channel, and also TikTok, the voice of Miami. All right, 73s, David. This is the voice of Miami. W4MBU, QRZ. Okay, the Kilo Charlie 5 station. You're about an S1 Kilo Charlie 5 station. Could you complete your call sign, please?
Roger. Kilo Charlie 5, Bravo Juliet Victor. Roger.
Bravo Juliet Victor. I got you in there. Your name is Gary. Stefan. Okay, Stefan, I got you in there, man. You're sounding, you're about an S1, an S2, sometimes an S3. You'll jump to an S3. Your audio's fine into Miami, Florida. Go ahead.
Thank you very much for the report. I've just got a microphone that I just put on the radio today and don't know how it's doing. Just so you tell me the audio is good, Roger?
Yeah, your audio's fine there. The signal could have been a little bit better, but your audio's fine. So your new microphone's working there, Stefan. So yeah, I'm going to give you a 5.3 because at times you jump to a 5.3 there in your peaks. Go ahead.
Roger, and I'm going to give you a 5x7, Roger.
Oh, Roger, there on the 5x7, man. Good. Thank you very much there, Stefan. Good to hear from you. And see if we can make some more contacts here. And I just logged you in, so it'll be sending you an EQSL via eqsl.cc. And don't forget, I'm also streaming live on YouTube under my call sign, W4MBU. That's my channel. I'm live right now. And also on the little TikTok under W4MBU, the voice of Miami. Go ahead. Did you copy there, Stefan?
Roger, negative. One more time, please.
Yeah, I was telling you that I broadcast live on YouTube, and I'm broadcasting this live on YouTube under the call sign W4MBU. That's the channel of YouTube. Go ahead.
Roger, we'll monitor that channel. Thanks very much for your help. W4BU, HD5BJV, 73, my friend.
All right, 73s, my friend, and I hope to hear you again. This is W4MBU, the voice of Miami, QRZ.
Extra Echo 2 Romeo Golf India.
Okay, the Gulf India. Repeat your call sign again.
Ok, Mauricio, buenos días, buenas tardes, saludos desde el estado de Sinaloa, en el noroeste de México, QSL.
QSL, xilófono Eco, ¿cuál es el call sign tuyo?
Xilófono Eco número 2, Romeo Golf India, QSL.
QSL, Mario, QSL, ya te tengo por acá, que estás en Culiacán. Ya te tengo, muchacho, la señal tuya es 59, buena modulación, adelante.
58, pero te escucho bien, no hay ningún problema, pero entiendo que la antena la tienes apuntada hacia otro lado, es QSL.
QSL, la tengo apuntada para el norte y oeste, ahí, para que me estás entrando por atrás de la antena y ahí por las nalgas de las antenas adelante.
De cualquier forma, pues nos escuchamos bien y es lo importante. Me da gusto saludarte, feliz año y te confirmo en QRZ, en qrz.com, Roger.
QSL, también ahí yo te voy a confirmar ahí también en qrz.com y también ahí te mandé una QSL por ahí, QSL ahí. Perfecto, muchachos, buena modulación, buena señal. ¿Qué antena estás usando ahí en México?
Estoy usando una antena aquí de fabricación casera, pero de la High Gain, la de 3 elementos. De 3 elementos Yagi, el radio 7300, nada más lo que da sin amplificador, QSL.
QSL, bueno, buena señal ahí y buena modulación del 7300, ven. Bueno, ya tú sabes, Raúl, Mario, buen DX por ahí, un fuerte abrazo aquí de parte de Mauricio de W4MBU y estoy en vivo en el YouTube con los indicativos míos, ese es el canal W4MBU y también por el TikTok ahí del W4MBU de Voice of Miami. So ya puedes ver ahí en vivo ahí el equipamiento ahí contigo, Roger, ahorita lo voy a checar ahí en el YouTube. Gracias y 7-3, hasta nuevo encuentro. Ok, 7-3, un feliz año huevo. This is W4MBU, the voice of Miami, QRZ. This is W4MBU, QRZ. I guess my walkie-talkie broke. W4MBU, MBU. W4MBU. Let me take a break. This is W4MBU, the voice of Miami. I'm going to take a break and I'll be back in about 10-15 minutes here on 28450. Let me take a break. Hey guys from TikTok, I'll be right back. And the YouTube guys, I'll be right back. I'm leaving the radio on 28450 and I'll be right back. W4MBU, I'm back. I'm back in the radio room. Back in business. I see that 10 meters is getting a little bit more active now. Let me see if I can make some no signal from DC to Miami. 10 meters is switching, man. Let me give it another try here. CQ, calling CQ 10 meters, calling CQ 10 meters, calling CQ 10 meters. Calling CQ 10 meters, calling CQ 10 meters, calling CQ 10 meters. This is W4MBU, Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo Uniform, calling and standing by for a call.
Whiskey 9, Radio Bravo India.
Okay, I got a Whiskey 9, Radio Bravo India. Okay, this is W4MBU, go ahead.
W4MBU. I see either El Gato on your website there, huh?
Yeah, that's the nickname that I got on the radio, El Gato, go ahead.
Roger. That's a nice feed you got going there.
Thank you there for the nice feed there. What's your name there?
My name here is Rich Romeo in the Charlie Hotel.
Okay, Rich, let me write you down there in the log. All right, I got you there. And what state are you in?
Reddick, Illinois.
Okay, in Illinois. All right, no problem. Well, you're about a 5 and 5 here in Miami, and you were probably listening to it there on the stream. Go ahead.
Roger, I'm in. Yeah, you're 5'9" here. Sound real good like a local.
Oh, thank you very much there. Yeah, I'm only running the radio. I turned off the amplifier because it was giving me a little bit of an RF bite here on 10. I got to figure out where it's coming from. And I got the KLM KT34 pointed in a general direction northwest. So, it is what it is. I'm not going to be moving the antenna, but I got to reach over to the controller, because what happened was when I bought the tail twister, it came with the rotor controller that the center point is south, not north, for a different market. So for me to go to the exact, let's say to northeast, I got to rotate the antenna 360 degrees and all that stuff. So I just leave it in that general direction and call it a day. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, well you can wear some short pants, some long pants, however the conditions are,
Yeah, I'm gonna end up buying another controller that's for the this side of the market, which is the center point that's north. So I just gotta rotate a little bit this way and a little bit that way if I want to go northwest, northeast. Because most of my contacts are northeast anyways when I talk to Europe, and then if I talk to South America, I just let them hear me on the backside of the beam. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Well, it'd probably work out just as well for you. I have the same problem with my GMRS. Yagi that I have. The station that I get into is just a few degrees west and north, and of course, the rotor is set up for due north.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I operate GMRS a little bit, man. A buddy of mine has a GMRS repeater here locally in Miami, and we talk on there. I used to have a hell of a repeater network for UHF, VHF, and 900, 6 meters, 10 meters. I even had a 1.2. And it was all linked through All-Star, and then a major fight started on the repeater, so I basically had to shut everything down. And it was a beautiful network, man. A lot of work went into it, and now all the repeaters are in the garage there. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, real good. Yeah, that seems to be the fastest growing service here. I noticed there's been a lot of new GMRS licenses issued. A lot of technician issued as well here on the ham bands, but it seems to be radio is coming back from what it was back in the 80s and 90s.
Oh yeah, the radio is definitely staying here forever, and because everything, even in new technology that's wireless, is radio. That's what I always tell people anyways. And people are getting a lot into GMRS because the antennas are much smaller, and a lot of people just want to do some local work until they learn more, and then they get into ham bands. But I'll tell you one thing, man. I still love the 11 meter band. I love the 11 meter band, and I've been operating 11 meters since I was 7 years old, and I got my amateur license in 1982 at the age of 13. And if you ask me what band I would choose to talk on, believe it or not, I would say 11 meters or 75 at nighttime. Go ahead.
With the sunspot cycle that we're having right now, it's a real good one. So it's going to be I think the peak is not till next summer, so we're going to have a few years yet of good conditions on this side of the band.
Oh yeah, because they're predicting that by 25, the year 25, we're going to reach the peak, and then the peak levels out, and it stays there for another 4 years, or 5 years, and then it starts to drop off, and it's going to drop off extremely slowly because it's only been creeping. So the longer it creeps up, the longer it decreases. So we're going to have a lot of good conditions forever. Go ahead.
I remember back in the early 70s when there was the opening there, and I've been through a few sunspot cycles there, a few in the 11 years sunspot cycles, and the last one near the 90s was a pretty good one. Then after that, it was bad. It was bad for almost a decade and a half, but this one seems to be really going along.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the one in the 90s was pretty good, man. That one was kind of strange, but it was really, really good. The one in the 70s and going into the 80s, that was phenomenal. 20 meters was basically opened almost 24 hours a day, and 20 meters was the band to go to. And 11 meters, I'm going to tell you, even 11 meters when I was a kid, I won't forget this. I was talking out of my base station back then when I was a kid. I had a Moonraker 4 for 11 meters. And of course, I was running my Icom 720 on 11, and I was already a ham, but at that time I was a novice, so my father told me not to do it, but I did it anyways. I took the mute cable out of the 720. I still got that 720, man, as a fact that she works beautifully, and I will get on 11 meters with it. So I was talking to a station in Colombia, and I told the guy to stand by for me, and I'm going to try something else. And I had a friend of mine over to the house. I got my 40 channel 5-watt walkie-talkie from Radio Shack, went outside the house, extended out the telescopic whip, and I called him on channel 40. He came back to me, told me, I don't know what you did, but the signal is extremely low, but I can barely hear you, but I got you in there. And I couldn't believe that I made that contact on an 11 meter walkie-talkie. Go ahead.
QRP station, go there, when you got good conditions, that's all you need, 5-10 watts, you can talk all over the world.
Oh yeah. and the guys even QSL'd me, and when he QSL'd me, he put it down as that he heard me on the walkie-talkie, not on the Icom. There, go ahead.
Yeah, I heard that. Yes, indeed. I used to have the whole plant with QSL cards, and I'd make a special notation on there when it was a QRP contact.
Yeah, man. No, I love radio. I even I do a lot of AM also on 75 meters and stuff like that. I'm gonna be putting up a 75 meter up antenna again. I do a lot of AM using my Flex 6500, and I mean, I was gonna go to the 10 meter AM portion and see if I can do some 10 meter contacts on AM, but I'm getting a little bit of RF feedback when I turn on the amplifier, so I'm not gonna do it. I have to, and it's something there with the antenna tuner, but she's misbehaving on 10. This antenna tuner from MFJ. All right, man, I'm gonna let you go, and then what you may call it. I'm gonna call it a day there with you. So I'm gonna be saying 73s, and then I'm gonna try make some more contacts and stuff like that, because I gotta do something with the XYL in a little while. She wants me to go to the next door neighbor's house to do something, help her do something. So I'm gonna make a few more contacts, then call it quits. I'm also streaming live on the YouTube. You can find me live on YouTube with my call sign W4MBU. That's the channel, and also on TikTok, W4MBU, the voice of Miami. Go ahead. Oh, shit. All right, I kind of lost you there completely. You went down into the mud. All right, I'll be saying 73s and hope to hear you again down the log here on 10 meters. This is Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo Uniform, the voice of Miami, QRZ. CQ, CQ10, 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 calling CQ10, calling CQ10, calling CQ10. This is Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo Uniform, calling CQ10 and standing by for a call. CQ10, CQ10, CQ10. Calling CQ10, calling CQ10. Calling CQ10, calling CQ10. This is Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo Uniform. Calling CQ10 and standing by for a call. I see signals, so 10 meters didn't die. Where's everybody? CQ10, 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 CQ10. This is Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo Uniform, calling and standing by for a call.
Whiskey 1 kilowatt radio Papa.
Whiskey 1, hold on a second, Whiskey 1 Radio Papa, I think you said. Whiskey 1 Radio Papa, correct? Okay, wow, W1 QRP. KRP. Okay, I like that call sign, Richard. All right, got you there, Richard. You're about a 5 and 2 right now. You were a 5 and 4, but then your signal dropped down with the QSB. Go ahead.
Well, I wanted to copy that.
Yeah, I couldn't copy that at the end. I just copied hi. Yeah, the QSB got you. Repeat that again.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I got a copy on you, but the band's in and out. So at least we made the contact.
Yeah, okay, we made the contact. I'm going to give you a 5 and 2, a 5 and 2.
Roger, get about 5 and 2.
Okay, Richard. 73s. I just logged you in, so it's going to send you an EQSL. So 73s, and I hope to hear you again here on 10 meters when the band gets a little bit better. This is Whiskey 4, Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo Uniform, the voice of Miami.
Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo Uniform, Whiskey 1 kilowatt radio Papa. 73, sir. Have a great day. Good luck.
All right, 73s. Good luck to yourself, too. Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo Uniform, QRZ.
Kilo Delta Zero, Mike Sierra Uniform.
Okay, Kilo Delta Zero, Sierra Mike Uniform. Go ahead.
No, that was close. Kilo Delta Zero, Mike Sierra Uniform. Good morning, or good afternoon on the East Coast. You're a good solid 5-9 here into Kansas.
Okay, Steven, I got you there now. All right, thank you there for the solid 5-9. You're about a 5 and 8, and you're solid. We got beautiful audio. Go ahead.
Roger. I'm operating remote on a Flex 6600, graciously allowed by one of my friends who has one of these radios, and I'm falling in love with it the more I use it. It's really fun to just be able to flip on the Flex and talk on the computer before I get to the radio after work.
Oh, okay. All right, no problem. Yeah, I got a Flex 6500. She's sitting there in the corner there. I'm not using her right now, but I love to use my Flex 6500, man. I love that radio also. You know, I don't get used to so much of the mouse and control the radio with the mouse, but I still like my knobs. But I love the receive end on it and anything you can do to it, widen it up. And I like to use her on AM a lot for the high fidelity. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. I really haven't done a whole lot of operating with it other than a couple of calls here and there, some FT8 that I've been playing with the last couple of days, but it's a pretty impressive radio. I've got a Yaesu 710, and this Flex blows that thing out of the water, and the 710 is a really good radio, so I might be in the market for a Flex not too long from now. He's pretty well convinced me.
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, you got the new 710. I heard those radios are pretty good, man, for the size.
Yeah, I love that radio. It's a great radio. The receive is amazing. My home QTH, you got a pretty nasty high noise floor on pretty much all the HF bands, and I can pick out just about anybody. Work a whole lot of DX with 100 watts on a wire from that radio, so I'm pretty happy with it, especially for the price.
Okay, yeah, a buddy of mine just bought a 710, and he just unboxed it, and now he's learning the menus of it, so I got to see what he sounds like when he gets out on the air with that 710. All right, man, I'll be saying 73s to you, and I'm going to make a few more contacts, then I'm going to call it quits here on 450s. I got to go do something next door with the XYL. So I'll be saying 73s for you. Happy New Year, and hope to hear you then again on the log here on 10 meters on any other band. And if you decide to get a Flex, just don't get rid of the Yaesu. The more radios, the better. So 73s, and talk to you soon from W4MBU, the voice of Miami. And don't forget, I'm also broadcasting live on YouTube. That's my channel is my call sign, W4MBU. I'm actually live right now. And also on TikTok on W4MBU, the voice of Miami. So I'll be saying 73s, and hope to hear you again.
Yeah, Roger. Looking for Mike Roman uniform, Kilo Delta Zero Mike Zero uniform. I'm sure we'll work again, hopefully a couple more times. 10 meters been pretty good, pretty hot recently, so that's where I've been most of my time. 73s, we'll talk to you later. Kilo Delta Zero Mike Zero uniform, good luck.
All right, 73s, and hope to hear you again. This is W4MBU, the voice of Miami, QRZ. W4MBU, QRZ. I hear somebody in there in the mud. I hear a mud puppy in the background. Try again.
Kilo Juliet 7, Mike Lima Whiskey.
I got a Kilo Juliet 7, question mark whiskey. Okay, see if you could try it again, because you're really in the mud. You're not even an S1, but I got you in there as a Kilo Juliet 7. Try again.
Kilo Juliet 7, Mike Lima Whiskey.
Mike Lima Whiskey, if I'm not mistaken, correct? Okay, Timothy, I got you. I'm going to give you an S1. You're right below an S1. You're a Q5, but right below an S1. Your audio is good, but you're really there in the noise. I only got an S1, barely an S1 of noise, but you're in there. So I'm going to give you an S1 there so you can log it in. So Timothy, I'm in Miami, Florida. My name here is Maurice. Go ahead. Yeah, did you copy there, Timothy? Okay, I kind of lost you there, so I couldn't copy. So I'm going to log you in as an S1. So, and then I just needed your report there. I'm going to see if I could try it again there with you. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger that. You're coming in 5-5 there in Washington.
Okay, all right, perfect. Beautiful. Okay, beautiful. Thank you very much. And I'll be saying 73s to you. And I hope we could work again with better conditions. A lot of QSB on the band.
Roger that. 73.
73. Oh, I got my little daughter here, my 1-year-old. She loves radios. Whoa! She's learning how to walk. She just came in here to see the radios. All right. I'm going to make one more call. I'm going to call it quits. This is W4MBU, QRZ.
Kilo 7, Mike Whiskey, Kilo.
Kilo 7.
Kilo 7, Mike Whiskey, Kilo.
Okay, Kilo 7, Mike Whiskey, Kilo. Okay, I got you in there. You're about a 5 and 2 into Miami, Florida.
Yeah, you're like a 5 and 2. Well, 5 and 2. This is Mike. I'm in person 1.
Okay, Michael, I got you in there. All right, I'm gonna log you in there. So and then
Future little CV.
I got my little 1-year-old daughter. My 1-year-old daughter here. She enjoys the radios, so she comes in here and watch me talk on the radio. And now my wife put her on my shoulders there. All right, man. This is gonna be my last contact here on 10 meters. I'm also streaming live on YouTube as W4MBU. That's my channel, and also on TikTok, W4MBU, the voice of Miami. But I'm gonna be shutting down the streams because I'm gonna be going QRT for a while. I gotta go next door. So I'll be saying 73s for you, Michael, and then we'll log you in, and then I'm going to call it quits. So 73s, and hope to hear you again down the log here on 10 meters. This is W4MBU, the voice of Miami. Clear up to your finals.
Yeah, okay, have fun, buddy.
Sharon's got your Orion. Come on, Mama. Outside.
All right, 73s, Michael. This is W4MBU going QRT.
You didn't get the people.
Finish this log. That was pretty good, making all these contacts. Alright. Alright, I'm going to shut down, guys. Let me see, KJ5 DXF. Freshly minted. Alright. So you just got your call sign? You just got your call sign freshly minted, huh? A couple hours ago. Thank you there for the follow. So you just got your call sign. Congratulations. Congratulations. Nice. Like 2 hours ago. Wow. You just got your call sign 2 hours ago. Nice. Now it's time to get on the 10 meters and make some noise for all those boys with the expensive toys, man. Put the fire on the wire.
Come on, man.
There you go, man. That's what I got right here, the signal. Oh, man. The signal that goes to other stations, like an infection through the nation. All right, guys, I'll be saying 73s, man, and I'm going to shut down the lives. And good mornings to you. Passed the test on Saturday. Awesome, man. Congratulations, dude. Thumbs up, man. Thumbs up. Hope to work you. All right, guys, I'm going to be saying 73s. If you don't follow me on TikTok, please do. If you don't follow me on YouTube, go ahead and do it on W4MBU. I'll be saying 73s, and I'm shutting down the radio, as you can see. Here we go. The radio's shut down. Goodbye. This is W4MBU, the voice of Miami, and I'm back quiet.